Hey, 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 happy Tuesday and welcome to Angels Don't Lie. I'm your host, Jeannie Street, right here on the fabulous KBJB Radio. Coming to you live from my office. Yes, so how is everybody? I want to hear from you. I did a Facebook Live in our Angels Don't Lie group and nobody was there. I was knocking and nobody was listening. I think everybody is busy and... yeah, because it was a fabulous day. I sat in the sun pretty much most of the day. How about you?
Actually, we got some people here.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
Casey, how you doing over there? How you doing?
I am doing great.
Good. Wow, that's a happy voice.
Yeah, I had a good day. It was a pretty calm day, and I wanted to get outside some, but I ended up stuck to the computer a little bit, but I got caught up on some things, so it feels good.
Good. And sorry, I'm reaching for a pen for your wife. So I have a good show. I'm pretty excited about it. I want to share it with you because I think you're going to enjoy that. Today I was going to talk about. Are you ready, Casey? I don't want to go too fast.
I am so ready.
Be ready. Okay. Are you sure?
Launch. 3, 2, 1, launch.
Perfect. I'm going to talk about balls tonight. Cacao balls.
I'm shocked.
She's shocked. She can't say anything. But I'm going to talk about these yummy cacao balls, which are going to kind of go into the whole theme because we're going to talk about getting over the past, getting over stuff that doesn't serve you. Because this is kind of a theme that's been going around with my clients over and over. So I wanted to bring this to the surface and say, what we can do. And I had this conversation just the other day with one of my clients, and we were talking back and forth, and she's had a recent episode with her parents, mostly because her parents are divorced, so really it happened with her dad, and it was very stressful, and it brought up all these kind of old memories of the past and her childhood, and just not feeling kind of important in his eyes, always feeling kind of pushed aside. So what happened, we were conversing back and forth and, giving her some tools in order to work forward. And she said, but what I don't understand, am I just supposed to forget? Am I just supposed to make believe it didn't happen? And I think this is something we can all relate to. When somebody hurts us, when there's a pain that we don't know what to do with, or even maybe when we've caused the pain and we don't know how do I get past this? How do I let that other person know? Or do I get defensive? Do I shut down? Do I just keep going on with life? And then it shows up. So we're going to talk a little bit about that. Yay! And so we're going to talk about that, holding on to energy, and then we're going to talk about a little bit about those regrets and self-loathing and how to kind of transition from relationships that don't serve you anymore. And, how to exit them in a healthy way so you don't have to have such stress and anxiety and feel all wrapped up in chaos. What do you think? Is that a good topic? Is anybody listening?
Yes, a lot of people listening
right now,
by the way. So we have Rhonda Hewitt. We have Lindsay Jones. Of course.
I thought you were going to give me a list because I have my list here. What I want to.
We're gonna give you more. I'm going to give you.
You give me. I gave you paper.
Could you give me a bigger piece of paper than a freaking little chickadee piece of paper? Because we get a lot of people listening.
You're a pain in the butt.
You know what? I'm going to get my own paper.
No, I have a pad.
No, I want paper.
Let me just stop what I'm doing. Here you go. let me stop the show for KJ.
Well, no, I wanted to tell you all the people that.
I want to hear the people too. We're having a fight. You guys are witnessing. I don't know how I'm going to get over this.
Let me break in for a second. Well, because on
What'd you say?
I said I'm going to break in for a second. Help with this fight. On the podcast, the last few episodes, going back to, I guess, not counting this one, I started listing I'm doing a new chapter or the principles, right? So principle 3 this week is going to be changing your reaction.
Yes.
Which that's what this show is all about. It's so weird, right? How it just bam.
Yeah. Bam. Yep, that's how it works. The universe wants us to pay attention. It wants us to heal our own stories and to move forward. that's what it's all about. So first, let's start off by sending a huge shout out and asking for prayers. And so I'm going to ask everybody, if you don't mind, this is a big prayer circle, what we can do for another by just taking a moment and putting our hands on our heart and sending love to people in need. So tonight we're going to do for Debbie, who is a good friend of our pal June, who's on the radio over here as well. She's part of the radio station. So June has asked prayer requests for her dear friend who's having some bad news. She got some bad news about cancer, and you could read the full story in our Angels Don't Lie group. So we just want to send some love out to Debbie, and hoping that love supports you and helps you through this difficult time. And also, I would like your help to pray for a young woman who is a client of mine, and her name is Kinga, and she's so lovely and just a beautiful soul. And she's lost her mother not that long ago. It's just a year now, and she's come to our country to go to school. She's on a school visa, and it's been very difficult for her. So just some support and love would help her to continue on her path and what the angels are showing for her highest and best good. So I love that. Thank you all so much for doing that.
We also have Sam Corey.
Yes. And then Sam wrote in, isn't it Jean that she said?
Yes.
Yes. Sam wrote into Angels Don't Lie asking for prayers for Jean, who is, believe, going into hospice. And so, Jean, we're sending lots of love and support as you make your journey to the other side. And I want to thank our listeners, the people inside of our Angels Don't Lie group. They watched the live. I've got Kathleen, I've got Kathy Slink, I've got Megan, and you had a whole other list of who was watching. But I also, the big warm welcome to our new members, Gina, Maria, Louise, Nicole, Cynthia, Kenneth, another Cynthia, Z, Karen, Tony, Joe, and Ivy. We're so happy that you're all with us. Yes.
Okay, we got Trish and Jen. What's on? We got people.
We got people. And I want to give I believe Pat is listening, and she's just sending me a text. So, Pat, if you're listening, I want to say a big congratulations, because she just celebrated amazingly 25 years with the Women's Center of Danbury. And at their gala, I know they honored her. I wasn't able to go, but I love you, Pat, and I'm so proud of you, and you should be so proud of all the work that you've done to help and be of service. So amazing what she's done for the Women's Center. Yes. You sent me. So here we have Kenneth. We have Z. Yep, I said hi to Z. Are these people on? I said hello to these people.
All of them?
Yeah. Trish. Hi, Trish. Hi, Jen.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay,
I said.
So we're good.
Yep.
All right.
Hello, 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 everybody. Hello, hello, hello. Hello.
That's fantastic.
So like I was saying, my friend Pat is texting me, and so of course her husband is stepping right up, because that's the kind of guy he is. Pat, if you want to phone in, I didn't even give you guys the number. Let me do that, because that's a great idea.
Good idea.
646-891-5252. That's our live line. Well, we're here between 7 and 8 p.m. You can phone in, and we can connect you to your loved ones on the other side, or answer any questions that you might have. So exciting. So, yeah, Pat, your hubby has a lot to say. He's also showing congratulations, and he's showing me a trophy, too. I don't know what the trophy is, but I kind of feel like it's going along with what's going on for you. So, all that excitement. So Thursday over in Spirit, I'm really excited. I have a live talk. If you are in the area, if you're local in Connecticut, you can come for free. It's a complimentary talk, and we're going to have conversations with heaven. It's not readings, but we're going to have conversations, talk about that mind chatter, and the angels will offer support to go along with that. So not actual one-on-one readings, but more overall for the group. So it'll be nice and lovely.
Let everybody know that it will be taped.
Yep. Well, we're gonna tape it, but we'd love for you to come live for sure. That starts at 6 p.m. and you can find the tickets right on inspirithealingstudio.com. And Friday, I'm super excited because I have the lovely Carmel Clark, who we had on the show last week, and she's flying into town, and she's going to be hosting her wake-up call retreat on Saturday. But Friday night is it's Friday, where she's going to be like a gathering. There's going to be music and food, and this is open to the public. Again, another complimentary free event that you can come check out the studio, meet this wonderful woman who is not only an amazing coach, an amazing leader, but also author and a pretty cool woman. I think you're going to really enjoy her. So I'd love to see you. I'll be there Friday night at the studio, and I think that starts... Here, hold on, I've got the paper. That begins... I don't know what time it begins. I'm totally lying. But go on in Spirit Healing Studio. You can see, I believe it's right up there. You can sign up right there.
Jen and her mom Sue is her mother.
Yeah, Susan and Jen.
They're both on.
Yes, hi loves, hi Susan.
I can't wait for Thursday.
Oh, good. I know Susan can't come because she lives in Florida, but we're going to be putting it on YouTube. We're going to do a live stream to YouTube, so you can watch there, Susan. I'm going to be. I believe if you're on my email list, you're going to get that link. So if you guys aren't on my email list, definitely get on that list. Go over to my website, deaniestreet.com, and you just can sign up right there.
Just do it.
Just do it.
Do it.
Come on.
All right, we got Jen on, we got Susan, we got people listening. Hey, so we're talking tonight about an important...
We're talking tonight. I'm going to get into my quiet voice. The energy the energy that's been going on lately has been very chaotic, and a lot of people, especially those people that are sensitive to energy, their worlds have been rocked. They've been feeling chaotic and a little out of control. Things are happening that don't make a lot of sense, and so I want to put a little comfort to that because it is an upheaval time. This is a time of like rebirth. We're coming into full spring now, where it is about coming forward. It is about that new birth. It is about like moving through relationships, but not walking away completely. But when you're ready to move away from a relationship that's no longer serving you, there's a great way to do it without living with pain. There's a great way to do it and be fulfilled instead of being empty. So we're going to talk about that. And yeah, I'm just
heavy.
Yeah, because it's definitely, and I can say, you know, I am a former expert on holding on to energy and pains and regrets, and then overplaying them, chatting it up with others, and then self-loathing. And because I always felt like love was taken from me, so it was always more of the victim role that I fell into. This is a common thing because we begin to defend ourselves when somebody hurts us or we have a pain, something that happens in a relationship that reminds us of that pain. We automatically go into that defense mode. So how do we get out of that defense mode? We have to, it's kind of like that inner child work. And Debbie Ford was a great teacher on getting into that background story. But to, you know, kind of go easy with it, or to simplify it, so to speak, because not everybody likes to go through like that shadow process and, you know, get really deep into it. I'm a gal who likes to move quickly, so this is how I do it. So those angers, when I felt like that love was removed from me, it was a childhood pain. It was something that came forward, and not that it was connected to necessarily one person. This was myself, my thoughts that brought this forward. So no blaming. This is just, you know, from circumstances coming forward. And So going back in time to that child, going back to where you remember yourself at a young age and when you started to feel different. And most energy people know exactly when they just feel like they've always been different. But we're going to pinpoint an age and pick an age, any age, and go back to that girl or that boy, that kid, and allow them to be angry for a few minutes. Allow them to like be really frustrated and be like, you know what, this is not fair. This is stupid. And, you know, do what you need to do, whether you're swearing it out, whether you're just crying it out, and then come right back to here and now, and then start to say, I surrender. I surrender this. I turn this over. And over again, when you begin to surrender, when you begin to let go, when you begin to stop talking, changing your reactions like we were talking about with Casey, like all of a sudden you're doing it different. All of a sudden it's not your same old defenses of, you know, whatever your defenses are. We all have them. So when you stop using your defenses as weapons, well, all of a sudden you soften and you realize, wow, there is something brighter out here. There is something different. And yes, there are going to be people that are going to challenge you and push your buttons, and there are going to be people that hurt you. And guess what? You're probably going to hurt people too, because we're human, right? We don't always set out to hurt somebody, but it can innocently happen. Own your own Keep your side of the street clean. So how do we do that, right? So, oh, she's getting disconnected when you call. I'm so sorry. 646-891-5252. Casey, can you check the phone lines? There's something going on. Somebody's trying to call in.
Okay.
So if we talk about our side of the street, our side of the sidewalk, right? That's what you're responsible for. You can't. Here we go, guys. You ready for this one? You can't fix anybody. You can't change anybody. As much as you want to manipulate a situation, you have no control over it. You only have control over you. So if you want to be a better person, then look at your sidewalk, look at your side and see what weeds need to be pulled, what garbage needs to be picked up. And then when you're ready, when you're strong enough, when you're brave enough, you better apologize. You get up there. If you know you've done something and you've caused pain, step up to the plate, because that's the right thing to do. And then forgive yourself. Forgive another. If you feel you're owed an apology, well, you can wait till the next of forever, right? Till the time.
Next to forever.
I know. I just like. I can't really get the words out. But we can wait and wait and wait, and it's not going to happen. You can wait for that one. Like I said to this client, you know, she's waiting for her father to love her. She's waiting for him to be the man that she always needed. But guess what? She's setting herself up for disappointment, because you can't expect that from another human being. You can't expect what you want him to be. Be that love for yourself. Take care of you. Let him off the hook, and then allow him to give you what he can actually give. And don't measure it, right? We're not supposed to measure. We're not.
Only in certain instances.
Because, you know, what? And this is the thing, right? We all want to be loved. We all want it. Everybody, even the people that cause pain, they want love too. You know, even the yeah. And they're hurting. We're all on that same playing field. We're all those broken things we see in another.
We're all holding the same bowl.
Right. So if we have compassion in the forefront, and we can say, like I said to my client, your dad is who he is. If you have compassion for him and you can accept him for being who he is, you'll let go of that. You'll let go of that pain of being in the past, of him never fulfilling or being there, or you'll accept him for who he is. That's a beautiful thing. So I stole this line from my dear friend KJ, and it's the 2-minute therapy. You know, the 2-minute therapy, when you find yourself struggling, when you find yourself replaying and rehashing out those old stories with the time and time again, you know, that's what that mind chatter is. You know, that little evil guy, that Schmiegel guy, he wants you to stay there. So he's really powerful. And so you're not going to sleep. You're going to be up. It's going to make your stomach sick, and you're going to have turmoil, and then you're going to try to, manipulate it however you can to feel better. You're going to talk about it, but then it's just not going to go away. Here's your 2-minute therapy. Stop it. And the beautiful thing is when you look at yourself and you're like, stop it. That's enough. Because it's not getting you anywhere. It's holding you back from your own greatness. It's holding you back from being the person that you need to be. So I love that stop it. So I made a little, kind of rhyme out of this stop it. Stop it standing for sensing troubles opens painful imagined turmoil. Yeah, I said imagined turmoil because what happens is our stories, they get bigger and bigger over time. They get more complex, and our emotions. This is how Schmiegel works, right? He wants you to stay in that pain, so he's going to add a little bit to those stories. He's going to, oh yeah, remember they were really hurtful, and remember you were unimportant, and remember, and so all of a sudden you're like this big yucky mess again, and you're emotional, and you're crying, and you're like, I'm unworthy, and then you're self-loathing, and then you're self-sabotaging, and then you're going to the kitchen in the middle of the night, and you're eating, or you're texting, and you're whatever you're doing, you're hiding your pain. Let your pain out. Stop it. Cry it out. Be the love for yourself. Shine it out. Apologize. Keep your side of the street clean, and all will be well. That's what I have to say. There I have it.
That's fantastic.
So what do we do when we feel really crappy? I had a class on Saturday, and it was all about empaths and highly sensitive people, and I know so many of you have this. I'm going to text her really quick.
Is she having a problem with the phone line?
Yeah.
Oh, dear.
I called it.
Casey, are you there?
Yeah, I called it and it worked fine. So make sure she has the right number.
Yep, 646-891-5252. So I'm just sending it out again. Okay. So when we're feeling that crazy energy, and, an empath feels the energy in their body, highly sensitive person on the outside, and it rocks and rules your world. It literally will rule your world. So that first thing we're going to do is stop, drop, and pray. We're going to be still. We're going to get in our own energy. We've talked about this on the show so many times. And then we have to start feeding ourselves, serving ourselves love, right? What are those things? Meditation, yoga, walk in the park, hiking, just so many things you can do to love yourself. So I made this yummy little treat tonight for KJ because it's in the kitchen on the counter, remember? And they're cacao balls. This is the balls I was talking about earlier. And they're so yummy and so satisfying, and they kind of fill you up. They're like, they love you. This is the thing about the raw cacao. They really do. Because raw cacao it works on that feeling good because it's so full of magnesium, and actually has serotonin. It helps in that depression and elevates your mood. It's super antioxidant, high in iron and high in magnesium. So really, you feel good when you have raw cacao. So I made these yummy balls, super nutritious. They have cashew butter, raw cacao, some goji berries. I put a little ashwagandha. Ashwagandha we've talked about on the show. It's another herb that works with your body. It helps. It's another feel-good herb. Propolis, which is from the bee medicine, and bee medicine is always about feeling good and lifting our moods and just amazing. A little dash of turmeric, a teeny pinch of cayenne, and another pinch of cinnamon, and then a little bit of honey for sweetness. So that all went in the blender, and you just kind of blend that up so it's nice and smooth, and then you roll it into pretty balls. You run it, and then I rolled my balls in hemp hearts. I did. I rolled my balls, people, and then she's cracking up. Yeah, so pretty delicious.
So you rolled your balls.
Once I rolled them between the palms of my hands, and they're small because they're very savory. they're small, but they're delicious and they're very rich. So I rolled them, and then I rolled them again inside of the hemp hearts, and in your case,
hearts.
Yeah, shelled hemp hearts. And hemp is very high in protein. It's actually one of the highest sources of protein that you can get. And then the one I used for you is, I'm going to totally not say this the right way. It's the Maquai berry. It's MAQUI berry.
Maquai berry?
Yeah, Maquai berry, which is a super antioxidant fruit. So it's it's a powder, and I rolled the cacao balls in that. So that's why they're deep purple.
Oh, they're gorgeous.
Yeah. So
nice bowls,
yeah.
Street.
I believe Pat's on hold, right? Casey?
That is correct.
I'm ready.
Yep. All right.
All right.
We're ready.
Hello.
Hi, Pat.
Hi, Jeannie. How are you?
Good. I have been so thinking about you. I'm so glad that you texted me. How are you?
I am good, and thank you for the shout out. It was a wonderful event, but of course I missed you. But it was great.
No.
Yeah.
We had the firemen's. My boys are both on the Northville Fire Department, so we had that event. Yes, so you got to go, right?
Oh, you got to be where you need to be, absolutely. But I felt you. I felt you there. I felt Tim there. It was an incredible evening. My family came in from out of state, and so it was just really, really special.
Good. And what is the trophy he's showing me?
They gave me this beautiful glass award, so maybe that's what he's holding up. He's like
trophy, like showing me like you got something. So that's
I did.
Okay.
Yeah, I did. And
he wants me to show you, like he's pointing to this, he's showing me like how big he's smiling. He's like pointing directly. He's like, look, tell her how big I'm smiling.
That's my Tim. Yep. I believe it. I felt him so strongly all around me the whole day. So, and obviously having gotten so many messages from him through you, and then just being open to it, I don't need any additional validation to know he's right here with me when I'm going through the ups, the downs, whatever it might be. It's just a powerful, powerful gift that I'm just so grateful to you. You've given me since he passed.
Well, you've given as well, Pat. I cherish our friendship, and I always know we catch right up, and you have such a steady head, and I know I've equally I feel connected, and I'm so honored to know you.
Oh, well, right back at you, lady. That's for sure. The gift that you give to so many people it's just so beautiful. It really, truly is.
Oh, thank you so much. And so I feel like he's like jumping up and down because he has so much more to say. So he's like, he's like telling you, he's like pushing you down, like sit down and be quiet. Listen, I feel like there's so much new coming forward for you. Like he's like new. Like I feel like there's all these changes. Is there some new carpeting?
I was thinking about that. Yes.
So
I've been making little changes and starting to paint some rooms and just, kind of make things new here in the house. So that wouldn't surprise me that he knows that, because as you know, our house was an ongoing project through all the years that we've lived here, and I kind of like stalled for a while, but now I'm feeling re-energized to just introduce some new.
And that was I think my first message he gave me was you were doing your sunroom, and that was the first thing he came through to show. Like
you're exactly right.
Sunroom.
Yep, you're exactly right. Yep,
it's so fun. Yep, I totally remember it too. It was like kind of out of the blue, but it was so beautiful, and I was like, okay.
Yeah, and you had no idea about that. That's why I knew that. And do you remember? Probably the very first message from him you ever gave to me was, you took your two fingers and you pointed to your eyes and then to mine, and he said, "Do this," to you, and you did this gesture, and it was one of the final gestures that I did to him that night in the hospital room when I knew he was in the process of transitioning, and I was saying to him, "Don't forget, T, soul recognition is in the eyes," and I did that gesture from my eyes to his back and forth, and you walked in the door and said, "He was with me the whole way down here to the Women's Center, and he said to do this to you," and I was like, whoa. That's when I knew.
I didn't remember that, so thank you for bringing that back up, because those moments, really, it's those moments that happen with Spirit that just blow me away.
Yes.
On Saturday, I did a reading for this young, younger than me. She's a young girl. And so she's so lovely, and her mom has passed away. And so the first thing I had to do was walk into the office and give her a hug, and it had to be a heart-to-heart hug. And so I just held her for a few minutes, and I said, this is from your mom. And she's like, I knew it. I could feel it. It felt like you were her. And it's in those moments. Those are the miracle moments where the healing happens, right? That pain
absolutely.
Our pain can dissipate. So we're talking tonight about, those relationships and those struggles. Do you have any insight? Because I know you're so level-headed and you work with a big team of women, which has a lot of drama around it.
Oh, it does. But I'd love
Yeah, it does. But Tim's like, he's like, put you on the spot. He's like, ask her to talk. So I'm inviting you.
Well, and, as you know, with your affiliation and involvement over the years with the Women's Center, you know that one of our main messages of hope that we try to convey to survivors of domestic and sexual violence who, turn to us for help is just because something bad happened to you doesn't mean it has to define you. And that is something that more and more, because we're just finding there's such an upsurge of people in just varying degrees of despair right now, because especially for us at the Women's Center, domestic and sexual violence topics are screaming from the headlines every day. So they're triggering a lot of people who are survivors of either of those particular issues, and so we're just getting a deluge of calls and walk-ins, and there's just an overall right now, I think, general anxiety in the world with just all the uncertainty that's happening. And so again, we just try and convey to them, you don't have to let it consume you. It doesn't have to define you. And
I love that, so, Pat.
I think we just need to keep communicating that, because so many people are letting it consume them, and they're losing themselves, and that's really, really frightening. And that's why I think
is the truth.
Your show is just your message, everything you're doing within Spirit Studio, everything, it's so needed right now. And I think all of us joining forces in all of our different venues of how we're helping people, all working together, it will help infuse that hope that we need so desperately right now.
I love just tell people, especially like when I have somebody that's very desperate, to remind them that hope floats. Hope keeps us, it keeps everything going, right?
Yep.
So, and I love that you're saying that, because pain, it does not have to define you. It doesn't have to be you. Your pain, you don't have to run from it either.
Yep.
Right? We don't have to run away. Our pain is meant for us, and that's really hard that's a really hard statement for people that have suffered serious trauma and damage, because you wonder, why was this meant for me? Because your greatness is behind it. Because your greatness is when you come through it. When your greatness is when you let it not define you.
And especially for someone who, I've lost a lot of people, and of course, losing Tim 4 years ago was really painful. And the one key significant lesson that I learned, and I think anybody dealing with a profound loss, whether it's a mom and dad, whoever it is, and whether it's through death or the ending of a relationship or the ending of a hope or a dream or something, is there's no getting around. You have to go through the grief, because the residual, if you try to skirt it, the residual just clings to you, it doesn't. Yeah. And I think for a while I was numb and I was in shock, and then, given what I do every day, and the role that I play at the Women's Center, there's always this, I feel like I have to be that strong person and all of that, and so that kind of I was using some of that, I think, to kind of camouflage my grief, as you know, which has ended me up on your table numerous times. But and then finally to recognize, you just have to feel it. There aren't shortcuts around grief, but you also don't have to let the grief totally consume me. Recognize it, experience it, honor it, and move on.
Right.
Kind of your point before. Stop it. At some point, stop it. and keep going.
But all this, we have to get to that point on our own. We have to realize our life is not moving forward. We're stuck. Things aren't going to change unless we participate in the change.
Exactly.
Change doesn't happen unless we participate, which is incredible. I love, I don't know if you know Glennon Doyle, but she did an Oprah Super Sunday Talk. Soulful, whatever it is.
Soulful Sunday.
Soulful Sunday
Oh,
Talk.
yeah.
Super Soul Sunday Talk. So Glennon Doyle, I recommend you guys look it up on YouTube. She says, first the pain, then the rising, right? She talks all about her story, which is interesting. But I love that message and the way she delivers it, because it is powerful. And she said, we do our children like an injustice because we teach them to run from pain. We teach them that there's an easy way, like here's some Tylenol, or, here there's a bully, so I'm going to move you out of school, or it's his fault. We don't teach our children that pain is meant for us. It's meant to make us bigger, brighter, and shinier.
Yeah.
And closer to God. Life is not supposed to be easy peasy, guys. We're supposed to be challenged. If we weren't challenged, then we wouldn't be so amazingly complex and unique.
And it also teaches you how to deal with the various disappointments and all of that. I mean, this whole concept of every child gets a trophy. No, there are winners and losers in life. And when you're just giving every child awards for participation and not honoring those people who really gave that extra mile to be the first one over the finish line, or to be, to have studied really hard and aced a particular exam. If everybody gets the same award, what's the incentive and what is the message we're sending to our children? Because what are they going to do when they experience the reality of life, which is there are winners and losers, and there is loss, and there is disappointment, and there is death, and there are endings of relationships, and all the various things that they're going to experience.
Yeah, you're not going to get the promotion. Maybe
you're not going to get it. Right.
And if you don't know, if we don't teach them that, there is going to be this system that, and how to work through it, and how to stand in their own greatness.
Exactly.
And I think that today's world, I think it's fascinating. We all want to be we want to be seen, right? That's a social media world, right?
Yeah.
In a way. So social media is out there, and people are coming forward, and they want to be seen, and they're doing their stuff on there, but they're showing a falseness, right? There's this whole lie, so to speak, because it's not all truth. It's all this pictures and it's grandiose ideas. It's a false persona, and it makes people forget their own greatness, their own
exactly,
and
that is the one thing that I will say, and not to be a commercial about the Women's Center, but our educational programs, our educators are in the schools and they're talking to the students about gender images in the media and the unrealistic messages that our kids are getting bombarded with constantly, and how they need to begin to discern, they are beautiful for who they are and what they are, and to be proud and stand proud in that, and recognize, how to deal with unrealistic expectations being placed on them, or just ridiculous, messages that are coming this way. No, yeah, you are going to experience up and downs, and how are you going to be able to handle that? We're doing such a disservice to students or to our kids when we don't let them experience, pain and grief and loss. And I'm not saying inflict upon them. I'm just saying that, there's a balance there, and there's a way, to be there to hug that child when they fall, or they fail that test, or they come in fourth, which means no ribbon because they only go 1 through 3, and you did your best, and do you feel that you did your best, then I'm proud of you for coming in fourth. But yeah, no ribbon. Next time, maybe there'll be a third or a second or a first ribbon.
But, what it reminds me of, what is that movie with Ben Stiller? Meet the Parents.
Meet the Parents. Yes.
They go down to Florida to meet his parents, meet the Fockers, and on the wall are all his 6 plays.
Yes, exactly.
And he's they have it hanging on the wall, and he's like, take these down.
Yes. Exactly. I mean, how do we ever learn, to deal with the challenges in whatever format they are, unless we're enabled, to meet them and to experience them, sometimes that kind of love isn't. It's love, but it's not what that child needs, and you're doing a disservice to that child to not allow them to honor the pain, the disappointment, whatever it might be. It's how they're going to deal with life. Or are you going to think you're always going to be there shielding them from that? Good luck with that. It's not going to happen.
Right.
Yeah.
Pat, this was so lovely. I've been trying to get you on air to talk about the Women's Center, and it just happened.
Yes.
But it's great. It's such a good conversation, and you're such a good speaker. I just appreciate that. Thank you so much.
Oh, thank you. And I love you tons. And again, I'm just so grateful and feel so blessed to have you in my life. And we pick up, right where we left off. It doesn't matter how much time. And you're in my thoughts and in my prayers on a daily basis. And so I thank you so much for so many of the gifts, the messages from Tim, and just all you're doing in your way to help people grapple with the pain, very specifically the pain of loss. So I love you tons.
Love you. And let's set a date for coffee. Let's get together, okay?
Sounds great. Take care. Right. I love you.
Love you too. Have a good night, Pat.
Thanks. You too, Jeannie. Bye.
Beautiful. And so I didn't really ask Pat, but she's from the Women's Center of Greater Danbury, and if you'd like more information, you can go to their website, and they have tons of programs and different kinds of ways you can get involved to help. And their outreach program, their teaching programs are really unbelievable. You're going to eat one of the balls?
I am.
All right.
Going for the purple.
All right, she's going for the purple one. Wait, should I video this so I can put it? Hold on, let me get my video going. Okay, now I'm going.
Okay. Ready?
Yeah.
Okay, we're videoing live. I'm eating a ball.
She's eating it. Oh, I'm not on Facebook Live. I'm just videoing. Okay. They're kind of dark chocolate, right? You like it?
Mm-hmm.
She's not lying. She's like, good. All right, we have another call, so I'm going to stop videoing.
Okay.
But you can keep eating. That doesn't mean you have to stop. Thank you. I'll go. Be careful, because that your fingers are going to be purple. Not even going to lie, because it's a powder. Yeah. Delicious, though, right?
Yep.
It's like a little sweetness, but not sticky sweet. It's like tart sweet. Yeah. Yay. She likes it. Hey, Mikey. You're my Mikey.
I like Jeannie's bowls.
Okay. Casey, can you hear me?
We're ready.
Casey's me. Casey, can you hear me?
I can hear you. Karina is on the line.
Okay.
I believe.
Okay.
Karina, I recognize your
Karina.
phone number now.
Karina, we wrote your number down, so we always know it's you.
Hi, you guys. How are you doing?
Good. How are you doing, honey?
It's been crazy week for me. It's been some ups and downs. I'm still smiling through it, but I was listening to the conversation with you and the lady, and I definitely probably would I got another friend that's a comedian that does. She works for a shelter and stuff, and we've done a few things like comedy shows and stuff. So maybe we could put something together and do like a comedy show for the ladies. Yeah.
Oh, that would be wonderful.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would love that.
That was pretty dope, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I feel like so many things going on. I started this new like a job thing, and then I don't know. I got a family thing. There's so many things going on. I'm trying to concentrate on everything, and I got a one-woman show coming up. You guys got to come see that.
You are a one-woman show. You are a one-woman show, sister.
And it's going to be June 9th, so you guys got to come. But, I'm having trouble trying to concentrate. In Hartford?
Where is it? I know. You got ADD, sister. I hear you.
Oh, my God. It's terrible.
Yeah.
I think Kathy got it, too.
She's got the comedy ADD.
Yes, I'm all over the map.
I'm sorry, she has her mouth full. She can't speak right now.
What do I have?
She got balls in her mouth, huh? Balls. That's what she would have said. Hey, she's a Leo, too. We're Leos.
Yeah, I'm a Leo, too,
Oh, that's why we're animals. You see that? You probably the calmest one out of all of us, though.
Oh, you have to see how calm I am.
That's pretty common.
Yeah.
I want to know how I can get. Hey, I shared your shower thing with all my people too, and a bunch of them hit me back and said, "Yeah, they said it was the best thing ever." One of my friends has RA, right, rheumatoid arthritis, and so she went and she did the same thing I did. She said that she slept like an infant. She said all her pain, everything felt so good. You know what I mean? I said, "Girl, you gotta do it every day. Gotta do it every day."
That Epsom salt for her is, soaking in a tub of Epsom salt, and because she has rheumatoid arthritis, if she could do there's magnesium flakes that you can add in there, even better.
Wow. Okay, I'm gonna tell her that too. But yeah, she loved it. I shared it with her, and she loved it. I do it every day, and I think it's dope. I'm actually running out, so I got to go and refuel because I need that.
I'm caffeine. You need to slow down. Can you breathe?
No, she always
take a deep breath in. This is Karina. She can't even. I thought I was bad. Like I can do the whole show in 15 minutes. I have to. I'm like.
I'm sorry. I'm like, okay,
and then
I'll slow it down.
And then I'm looking over at KJ, and I'm like, I just said all of my content. Okay, but seriously, breathe. All right, so yes. I do feel like there's a little bit of chaos going on for you.
Yeah,
I feel like there's some money woes, and there's some sister stuff going on. I don't know if that's like friends. It doesn't feel like sister, like real sister. It feels like more like friend. Woes. I was going to say sister hose, but I'm not going to say that on air. Just like, I'm just kidding. Like, totally, like, just, I'm in a white
hilarious.
So,
no problem.
that are making me feel like it's making you really racy and anxious. So I do feel like you have some anxiety going on. Do you understand that?
Yes, I do.
So, let's put the funny aside for just a second, because I want to take care of that for you, because I feel like it's perpetually getting a little out of control.
Yeah, it is. That's why I called you. Like I needed it. Yeah, I couldn't. I can't do it by myself.
Yeah. Your grandmother is showing me like acid reflux as well, so I'm getting like a little. I don't know if you're having that like regurgitation. Like I just feel like you're unsettled. Do you understand that?
Yeah. No. I guess. No. I have sinuses for some reason. I never had it before.
Okay. So she's telling me to tell you you need to slow down a little bit, and you need some alone time, like to be still, to be like outside, be reading, and not. It's not supposed to be all this hard, and you're making it much harder than it needs to be.
I believe that's true.
Yeah. So the breathing is going to be amazing for your anxiety. She's saying like if you can just bring your breath in, hold it in, and then slowly exhale. Like I call that cycle breathing. Practice that a lot, especially with your event coming up and being on stage. It's going to really help you. It's going to be the power that you need.
Okay.
Because I feel like you get exhausted. You're going to wear yourself out really fast.
Yeah, I feel like I'm exhausted. Like I'm running, trying to catch my tail. It's crazy. I don't know what it is, So I seem overwhelmed, definitely.
So I want you to move the caffeine out of your way for a while.
Okay.
All right. I got you having like some herbal teas, and I feel like that's a problem for you in the morning. Like you're going to want your coffee, but if you can just get over it for a little bit, that's going to settle that anxiety down as well. Because it's just adding to it. That if we talk about being acidic, which that's what they're showing me you are, meaning that you're eating, sleeping, mind, body, soul. You're in stress. Mind, body, and soul. So you're eating foods that are stressing you, you're thinking thoughts that are stressing you, and then your body is reacting to all that stress.
Okay.
So I want to make you more acidic. So I'm sorry, more alkaline. Not acidic. I want you to be more alkaline. I want you to be more level. So things that are going to make you alkaline are going to be lemon water, lots and lots of lemon water. They're going to be those calm thoughts. It's going to be breathing and doing something you love, like reading a book you love, and you just for fun. Like I want you to have fun. You're funny, but you're not having fun.
No, not right now.
And I'm not. And she's saying like and the finances is going to take care of itself. She's like, tell her I promise. She's crossing her heart. She said, like, promise. She's going, it's going to be okay. But let go of the control a little bit and breathe it through.
Okay.
Okay. There. I feel so much better now. We got that off the hook. Yeah, isn't she?
Yeah, I feel much better. I know your voice, but you should probably sell that for something, huh? Like a car. Yeah. Hell yeah, I should sell it. You sell it. You should sell it. Here, take out the trash. You'll feel so much better. I'm going to make alkaline water for you. Lemon water, please. Thank you.
Okay. I'm going to start posting these little things you can download, and then if it's a hit, if people like it, then maybe I will sell them. But please, I love you.
I love you too. You guys are dope, man. I appreciate everything you do, and I know you do so much for everybody. Blessings to you all, and thanks. Even when I'm rich and famous, I'm calling you, okay?
You better, because I'll hunt you down.
Girl, we ain't even met yet. We need to meet up. We need to have a lioness party.
We do. I agree.
We will.
I agree.
I promise.
All right.
KJ, set it up.
I love you. I will. I promise.
Listen, I'm sending you lots of love, really. Just support. I want you to know that you're supported. You're not alone. Okay?
Thank you.
All right, sweetheart.
Appreciate it.
Beautiful.
All right. Go ahead.
All right. Bye.
Bye. Bye.
Oh, that was awesome.
Pleasure talking to you.
Always. Casey, are you saying are you texting me we have another caller?
Yes.
Casey, thank you. Yes. Can you put that caller through, please? I don't know who I am.
It's ready.
Follow.
Hi, this is Jeannie. Who am I speaking with?
It's Trish. How are you guys?
Trish, how are you?
I'm hanging in there, but I guess I'm not dope. I don't know.
Honey, you can be dope too.
Me up. I can't even stand it. And I'm so stuffed up from allergies. I'm so bad. I'm like losing my voice. It's in and out. But I was cracking up. Your last call, I want to hug her and go to her show.
I know, right? I'm going to get the information, and I'll let you guys know what it is, because she is so funny.
She is hysterical.
All right, so bee pollen for your allergies. And I'm going to say that out loud for everybody, because it's absolutely an incredible antihistamine and works so good. And everybady's allergies are coming up now because we find
so bad. I'm in and out. My voice is in and out. I'm doing their holy basil, and I love it.
Holy basil.
I love it.
Oh, so good. Good. Well, get some.
Love it.
Pollen. And local bee pollen, and you can add it to, you can put it in your tea. It'll dissolve in there, or you could add it to a smoothie or whatever. But daily, a teaspoon
a day
will.
I'm not a tea drinker, but a smoothie, yes, absolutely. How about just like warm water?
Wait, how are you doing the holy basil?
I'm doing the Tulsi holy basil in a capsule. It's like a clear capsule.
Oh,
okay. Is that okay, or is it better to do the tea?
I didn't know they had that. That's fine.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yes. Yeah, I found it. I live in the vitamin shop. I live in the vitamin shop. They do. They have all variations of it. But I'm not a tea drinker. I'm not.
So that's fine. You can add bee pollen to your smoothies. You can add it to, whatever. Yeah.
Okay,
it's
perfect.
Actually really nice. Actually, I'm going to give you the recipe for these cacao balls in our supply group. But you can roll them in the bee pollen, and the bee pollen on the outside of them is delicious. I just didn't have any in the house tonight. I used it all.
She told me to bring mine.
Well, I didn't think about it. I mean, surprised. Oh, so like every day, take it. You won't have the symptoms that you're having. Yeah.
Okay, because my kids and myself are like this, but my daughter and I, we definitely need to book a time to come see you, and we both want to do the Goddess University. I'm sorry, my voice is really in and out. It's like going away. It's probably good. My kids are probably happy that it will be gone tomorrow. I have a question though. I really want to know. Do you? I did something a couple weeks ago that I think was a good thing in the form of for my grandmother, who's no longer here. I don't know. Can you tell me if I think she's with me all the time? I'm really fighting for my voice here. I think she's with me all the time. I feel like she knew I did something good for her that no one has done in years. And it was prepping for me to do so, and I scrubbed and cleaned her stone.
Nice.
And flowers.
What's the butterfly for you?
The what?
The butterflies. She shows me butterflies. Do you understand the butterflies?
No,
butterflies are always.
I love them.
Yeah, well, butterflies are always about that transformation. She's just showing me butterflies like all around you, and I feel like that's what I feel like that's the phase that you're in.
I think I have to tell you, I have to be honest with you. I know I woke up this morning. The last couple of weeks, I've been feeling this, and my daughter even actually said it to me. She said, "All the negatives, Mom, in your life that you've been using as a crutch or to hold on to." She goes, "I don't know. I just feel like you're going to let them go. I'm really losing my voice. You're going to let them go. I think something better's coming. And it's going to be a lot of goodbyes. And I hope it doesn't mean I'm dying, because I'm dealing with a breast thing too, from what I understand." So all right. So let's. I totally don't feel like that's happening. I don't feel like this transformation is about you dying. No, I don't feel that either. And
I do feel like
empathic, and I've got Indians around me, tons of Indians. I can't even begin to tell you. My life is full of Indians all the time. I always have Indians, big warriors with me.
Right.
But I just want to know if my grandmother even noticed I did that. I don't know. I don't know why that's important.
She's always with you. Like that's never been like there's never been a separation that she's not been with you. So, like that is the truth.
No, I really feel like she and I are one and the same type of people. Like I'm the person. She was the person. I don't know how to explain it. I'm the person that's stronger and bettering than what she had the strength to do when she was alive. Because she was 41 when she died.
Yeah, that's very young.
And it was not good for her. It was hard. And I think, which is, I could cry. I can never say enough thank yous to Casey.
Aw.
Yeah.
Because they saved my life. We're not saying it feels good, though.
We were glad to be there for you, Trish.
Today, probably for even half of their help. And I know my grandmother, I feel like my grandmother wants me to tell them. She says thank you. Is that weird? I don't know. I haven't given you. I don't know why. But
no, they are
feel
just.
Like my grandmother's trying to say thank you to them because that was my grandmother's demise. And I'm her. I feel like I'm her.
No,
well, you're not. You're definitely everything.
You. I'm definitely me.
You are definitely you.
You're definitely you. And,
I'm definitely me.
Well, we appreciate that. Thank you, Trish, and we're glad we're there to help you.
I love you guys so much. You have no idea.
We've moved past our 8 o'clock.
No idea.
8 o'clock thing though.
I love you.
Are you going to be at Jeannie's thing on Thursday? Maybe we'll see you.
Thursday. I gotta look at what the schedule is. What's Thursday? This Thursday?
Yes.
Yep.
Yes,
what
this
time?
is the 6 p.m.
Yep, it's a free thing.
But I'm also gonna be streaming it, so don't worry if you're not feeling well. You're on my email list, Trish, so I'm gonna send that out to the email people.
Right.
You can watch it.
Okay.
You can watch it from the comfort of your home too, so no stress about that. Yeah.
I like the way you said that, Teeny. Thank you. That was kind of funny because that was dope. You could stream it from the comfort of your home.
Well, yeah,
comfort. But no, I get it. It's good.
No, yeah, I don't want, because you're not feeling well, and I want you to feel better. Yeah. And you know what? When we're not feeling
great if you cut my head off.
Yeah, but when we're not feeling well, we tend to get more emotional, especially when we are highly sensitive to energy. So it's just a lot of lemon water, and if you can get the bee pollen, and just you are so good, and I think it's really nice to show your gratitude.
I am.
Yeah, to show your gratitude for people that have helped you. They're lovely. So
they are.
Thank you so much for calling in, honey, and we're going to keep you in our prayers, okay?
So we hope to tune in on Thursday, Trish.
All right, honey. We'll talk to you soon.
I will.
Bye.
I will. Okay, guys. Bye. Love you. Bye.
What is going on in your kitchen?
My chef is cooking me dinner.
Oh, my God.
And I don't know what he's making.
It's smoothie. It's
something.
It's smoothie.
So here we are at the end of the show. What a beautiful night, Trish. You know, when we get kind of caught up and lost in our peen, I feel bad. You know, just
it hurts.
Yeah, it does hurt. And I want to send out, Kathy Slink. We want to send out some prayers for her as well, because I know she's having a difficult time as well. And anybody that's having a difficult time, may my voice reach you, and may the prayers and love of God touch you, and know that you're safe and you're invaluable, right? You're needed. You're unique and you're special. So I hope that you all have a beautiful night, and I am grateful for all of you for tuning in. Come hang out with us over in Angels Don't Lie. Come on over to the website, GenieStreet.com, and sign up for the email list or see all the stuff that I have on the front of the site for you guys. Lots of little downloadables and free things for you to move in your path. And I know what I know, because angels don't lie. God bless, and I'll see you next week right here on KBJB Radio.